Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm going to be doing a product review today and it's going to be on the Pulseroll massage gun. We got this at the running show back in January. We'd ummed and ahed about getting a massage gun for quite a long time. I ended up purchasing Philip a like 30 quid one from Amazon and he's really enjoyed that, but when we'd sort of seen the Pulseroll massage gun at the running show we ended up buying one. And we've been using it for about 4 months now, so I thought it was a good time to sort of do a review now that we've had a good sort of use of it. First off, I'll talk about the sort of advantages of owning a massage gun if you're not familiar with it, and then I'll talk about the actual product itself. So typically a massage gun is sort of in the detail, it's a massager. It's typically supposed to imitate like a sports physiotherapist where they massage into the muscle, and it's got a whole host of different benefits of using it. So it can reduce next day soreness when you've done a workout, it can increase blood flow, it can warm up your muscles prior to doing a workout. It can save money on physio visits. As I mentioned, it's supposed to imitate what an actual physio does with their fingers, so it can help to save money on those physio visits by using the actual massage gun itself from the comfort of your own home. It can reduce muscular pain. It can be used for rapid training recovery. It can flush away lactic acid. It can release knots and tension, and you get faster recovery from injury when you use it. So there's a whole host of like positive benefits from using it. The reason why we got one is because Philip suffers a lot from knots and tension in his back, so we sort of got it for that. I was physically having to give him a massage, which quite hurts my fingers trying to work out his knots. So we'd always wanted a massage gun for that sort of thing, so it made it easier on me. And I was, well, then doing my run every day challenge of trying to get to a year, so my legs were suffering quite a lot and they were very tight, and I was getting some soreness in my calves and my quads, so it sort of helped ease that as well. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the actual massage gun itself now that I've actually been into the benefits of it, and we'll sort of get into the nitty-gritty of the product. So as I mentioned earlier in the video, we did have a little like massager that we had prior to getting the massage gun. I'm just showing this for reference because I will be using it as sort of a comparison, even though there's not really a comparison with it. The Pulseroll just wins hands down. But I'm just showing you an example of a massager that you can get. As I said, we paid about 30 quid from this on Amazon, but sort of you get what you pay for, and I find this a bit plasticky and cheap. And the build quality isn't great at all, but it sort of did its job for the time that we had it, but we very swiftly sort of replaced it. This is the actual massage gun that we've got now. I'll just show it as it is now, but I want to show the actual product and packaging that it came in. So the packaging that it came in was in this nice big black box. Nice matte black. I think they've done really well with their presentation of the product. It's got the picture of the massage gun on the front, and inside it was just what the massage gun actually came in, which I'll show you in a bit. But it's just got some information about the massage gun and the little attachments, which I'll show you in a bit. But they've outdone themselves on the actual presentation of the product. I think it's really well presented, and it really makes you look forward to actually getting the product out of the box. Inside that box it came with this carry case, which I think is really great. With the massager that we showed you before, there's no sort of case or anything for it, so you've just got bits lying around and you can tend to lose them and things like that. Whereas having a nice sturdy case to have the massage gun and all the attachments in is a really great bonus, and again really well presented in this nice matte black case. It's got a nice little handle on it, says Pulseroll both sides, and then I'll show you the inside. So this is what the inside looks like. So the massage gun would obviously sit here, but it's got some information leaflets at the top with like this little mesh pocket for you to store things in. It's got a long shoulder strap if you wanted to carry the case with the shoulder strap, and then the rest of the bits are here. So you get 6 attachments overall. You get the 1, 2, 3 here. You've got the little bullet attachment. You've got a smaller bowl, you've got a spinal attachment here, and then you've got the bigger ball here. You get the adapter for actually charging the Pulseroll, and you get several different adapters that you can change out on the plug, whether it is so if you were to take the Pulseroll on holiday with you and things like that, you've got the different adapters that can be used, which I think is quite a nice addition to that as well. So you get the information pamphlet here, and this is really good because we wanted to know what the different attachments were used for, and this sort of booklet explains like literally everything. It explains about the product, how it can be helpful for your rehab, your relaxation, fitness, physiotherapy, all that kind of stuff. And then it talks about the actual accessories as well, so it tells you exactly what each one can be used for. So it's got like the round head for full body massage, and it's got the impact levels on there as well, and how much it can pinpoint different parts of your body. And then it also gives like this muscle breakdown as well, and the different attachments that you should use on each of the areas for how long. And I think it's really, they've really gone above and beyond to sort of give you all the information that you need to use the product. But there's like pages and pages of like all the different muscle groups and the sort of attachments that you should use. They've got in-depth product tutorials online for you to use their products. And then I think the rest is like information about the Pulseroll, which I'll use for reference when I'm actually talking about the Pulseroll itself. So I'll put the case to one side for now, and we'll get the actual massage gun back. So this is what the massage gun looks like. It's really great quality with the build, and it's really nice and sleek looking. It's light, it's easy to hold in the hand, it's just really good. It's got the hole on the front, which is what the attachments go into. I should actually get an attachment so I can show you what it looks like. This is our favourite one to use for different types of the body, but it literally just pushes into the front. So that's what the gun looks like with the attachment on it. You've got the controls on the front. So you've got the power button here, which has 4 LEDs for the different speeds when they're on, and these 3 down here, which is the battery level. On the opposite side of the gun, you've got the switch to turn it on and off, so it's not using power all the time. So you basically switch that on and off. The little power port for actually charging it, and then it's got 4 little LEDs at the bottom where it shows you your battery level as well. So if I just flick the switch, you can see the battery level here, it's fully charged. And then that allows you to use the power button at the top. So it's got the 3 little lights here for battery. And if you press when you press the button, the first speed comes on, and it's pretty much instant to get the output from the actual gun itself. So that's the first speed, the second speed, third, and fourth. And to actually hold it while it's vibrating as well is really good, and you can sort of feel the impact of the gun on there. In terms of like, I'll just turn it off. If you press the button once more, it powers off. Also, if you long hold the button, that turns it off as well. If you've got it on like the 3rd setting, you don't want to cycle through all of them, you can just do it that way. But yeah, noise levels are really great in comparison to the one I've got. So if I just show you, I'll put it up to full. If you have it on, say, this speed, you can literally like watch the TV on any of the speeds in this, and it doesn't really bother me too much. I find it quite quiet, so I don't really have to propel my voice in order to speak to you a bit more. At the highest setting, like I said, this is as loud as it is, which I don't think is very loud at all really compared to most. So that's it off again. And in comparison, I'll let you hear like a cheaper version. So this is on its lowest setting, and this is its highest setting, but you don't get half as much power outage on this as you would on the Pulseroll itself. Back to the Pulseroll. So yeah, it's really great, sturdy product. The actual power out of it and the sort of speeds and how well it works is really great. if I grab the booklet, I'll just give you a breakdown of what it actually does. In terms of the vibration level, so for level 1 it's 1300 RPM, so that's the low power mode. Level 2 is 1800 RPM, medium power mode. Level 3 is 2500 RPM, high power mode. And then level 4, which is 3300 RPM, ultra high power mode. I typically only tend to use it on level 2. I find level 4 to be quite uncomfortable for most parts of the body. I tend to find 2 the most comfortable. But it sort of depends what you use it for, on what body part. Sometimes you might want the level 4 to really get into those knots. But yeah, I've found it really helps with my recovery after workouts, and it really helps to alleviate soreness and the tightness that I'm getting in my calves from running. I've just found it's tremendously helped with that. Also, one thing to mention as well, which I find is really handy, it's got this groove on the back, and I find it's a perfect place for you to put your thumb in there, so that if, say, I was giving Philip a back massage and he's got like a niggle right at the back, right on his lower back, I can actually put a significant amount more pressure on with the way that it's designed and built, so that I can really get into the knots on his back. And I don't find that I lose power the more pressure I put on it. So for example, if I've got it like this and I really push onto there, I'm not really getting any sort of power outages on there. I'm getting the same pressure as I would usually get. So that's really great in that respect. So one thing that people might want me to talk about is the price, and whether I think it's worth its price tag. So the Pulseroll retails at $224.99 at the moment, so $225, and that might seem really expensive to most. Like I said, I paid 30 quid for the one that I got on Amazon, but you really get what you pay for in terms of build quality, in terms of like the presentation of the product, the case that you get, all the attachments you get, and the different types of attachments that you can use in different parts of your body. You wouldn't typically get that with a 30 quid little handheld massager. And the speeds and things like that, and how light it is, and how much we use it really. I think it pays for itself in that respect, and it's been really helpful for us. Philip's really enjoyed and really benefits from having the massager, and we pretty much use it, I would say, every day, or at least every other day. And I've really found that we've come leaps and bounds with like recovery and like muscle soreness. So I definitely think it's worth the price tag. You definitely get what you pay for with it, and the build quality and everything else is just superb. So if you're on the lookout for a massage gun, I'd definitely check out Pulseroll. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to check out Pulseroll on their website, and maybe you might be interested in other products that they have. Like I said, they have vibrating massagers and like rollers for your feet and things like that. But yeah, I definitely reckon it's worthwhile checking these out. You might get cheaper products online, but build quality and functionality and the extra things that you get with it, I don't think there's many that sort of match up to this. There are obviously other brands available like Theragun. I can't really compare for them because I've not owned that, but I 100% would buy this again if I needed to, and 100% recommend it to everyone else, especially if you're suffering from like muscle soreness for running, strength training, things like that. I think it's well worth it. So I think I've covered everything that I wanted to talk about with the product. If you have any questions about it, if there's anything that I didn't cover that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them. Otherwise, please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and you found out the information that you need about the product and sort of a hands-on review on it. Do subscribe to my channel to see more product reviews and fitness and running content. Otherwise, I hope you all have a good weekend, whenever it is that you are watching this, and I will see you again in my next video, which will be next Sunday. Bye.